It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Buccaneers leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bucs and the Chargers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the LA Chargers. Hi everybody, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Sheds off the tackle, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
It's still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Got his man, it's Warren. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Running left, it's Warren. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from LA in a moment. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for LA.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from LA in a moment. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. White's numbers from a week ago. 13 carries, 69 yards.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's number 3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to number 1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. On 1st down, Daniels being chased out left. On the left side, a catch by White. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. White trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's taken in by Palmer. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Herbert back to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 41-yard line. Here's Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They go right back to White here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. To throw on second down, Daniels. And he's out right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down, here's White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to throw. Daniels. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. This is White on the screen. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, a famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He finds his man complete. That's one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 3. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rashad White. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. A final shot before break. Daniels flushed out right, and he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Bryce Young leading the way again as his guys run their mark to 8-1. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium.
and things didn't work out for him as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon Barkley, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He had 4 catches in those first 2 quarters, one of which wound up a touchdown. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. These 2 teams running through their final adjustments before they head back out of the tunnel. And for the call of the second half, let's go back to SoFi Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run to begin the second half with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Daniels dancing to his left. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Daniels forced out to his left. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Davis now to return it. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Herbert now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. From the 50, here's Herbert. find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's the 33 on third down.
Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back.
Touchdown! Chris Godwin. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. L.A. readies for its next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Warren will try the right side.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now it's Herbert.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On first down, it's Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
Here's Herbert.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. Warren again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And this time he is in.
Jalen Warren taking it in. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
Now 2nd and 5. Quick throw caught by Godwin.
So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Daniels looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down 21-14, 2:16 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Herbert. Short throw to Disley. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Herbert now to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Patterson now for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They give that.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. I know everyone's thinking that was something they just drew up. It might have been something they'd been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for the Chargers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Chargers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.